Hello, I hope everything is well. I am your Mr. Professional Hacker. Today we will conduct our first practical session on the information gathering portion, focusing on our first tool. So, without wasting any time, let's dive into a bit of theory and then move on the practical side. Today's tool, which falls under DNS analysis, is DNSenum. We will explore what it's used for, how it works, and all the commands as we move forward. So, DNSenum. Now, here is first question: is what is DNSenum? DNSenum is a popular tool used for DNS. It's mean domain name system enumeration. It's primarily used to gather information about DNS servers and their associated records. This tool is particularly useful in the reconnaissance phase of penetration testing, where you need to collect as much information as possible about a domain before proceeding to more intrusive activities. How DNSNM works? Next question is DNS domain name resolution. Convert domain names into IP addresses. First. Second is subdomain enumeration. Find all subdomains associated with our primary domains. Zone transfer. Third. Attempts to retrieve the entire DNS zone file, which lists all the records for a domain. Fourth, brute force tries to find subdomains by attempting to resolve a list of common subdomains names. Number 5, who is lookup gathers information about the domain owners. Okay. Sixth, reverse DNS lookups converts IP addresses back into domain names to find other associated domains. Next question is purpose of DNSNum. Mapping a domain's infrastructure. First, it helps in identifying the structure of a domain by revealing subdomains, mail servers, name servers, and more. Second is identifying potential vulnerabilities by gathering extensive DNS information. DNSNum helps in identifying weak points such as outdated software versions of or misconfigured DNS settings. Footprint and reconnaissance is essential in the early stages of penetration testing to build a complete picture of the target domain. Okay, here's the some theory about that. Now we start practical about that. And our first command, basic DNS information. Just wait. This is the simplest command used to perform a basic DNS enumeration on a domain. Okay, here is I type DNSenum tool name. Okay, and for example, we use to google.com, but here you use your victim domain if you want to a rumination. Here is type.com. Okay, just understand what I say because I'm not good in English. enter. Here is you see enumeration about google.com. Okay, just for your understanding. And here is some explanation about first command. This command will perform a standard DNS enumeration on the domain. Okay, I'm using google.com, but you don't use google.com, you use your victim domain name. Return information like the IP addresses, name, servers, mail servers, and any other associated DNS records. And second is enumerating subdomains. Now here, this command find subdomains of from domains. Okay, to enumerate subdomains associated with a domain, use this command DNSenum. Okay, here you type --enum. Then, for example, google.com. Here is its command find the subdomains of google.com. Okay, now here you see. Here is IP addresses and here is complete detail about subdomains etc. Okay, now we cut back and clear our terminal and move on to next command, brute forcing subdomains. Its third command, brute forcing, is used to discover subdomains. Okay, and about second command I will explanation. The --enum option enables the enumeration of subdomains, additional name servers and mail servers. This helps in mapping out the structure of a domain more comprehensively. Third command is DNSenum --enum. Now type -f. And here we need to make all these files first, then it's work, then we get a result from it. Okay, path -2 /2, then again /word list. First we need to make these files. Okay, .txt google.com. Here is some explanation. The -f option allows you to specify a word list file the DNSenum will use to attempt to brute force subdomains. The word list should contain possible subdomain names like e.g.ww like this. Okay, now here I type and here is complete details saved in this worldlist.com. Okay, now we cut and clear our terminal, enter. Here is ls and I hope no, nothing saved because we stop during working. Okay, our next command is specifying a DNS server. If you want to query a specified DNS server, you can use this command DNS server DNSenum -DNS server. Okay, then 8.8.8.8. okay, then google.com. Listen some explanation. This command forces DNSenum to use Google's public DNS servers 888 instead of the default DNS server configured on your system. Okay, here is enter. and here is showed detail about servers and complete detail about google.com. Our next command is performing zone transfer. Zone transfer attempts to retrieve all DNS there is some issue, just wait a while. DNS server performing zone transfer is its sixth command. Yes, DNSanum. Just listen explanation about that. The hyphen nor reverse option disable reverse lookups convert IP addresses back to domain names to focus on the zone transfer. If the DNS server is misconfigured and allows zone transfer, DNSanylysis will retrieve a full list of DNS records. Okay, here is type here command enum, then again hyphen norverse and google.com. This command basically used for zone transfer attempts to retrieve all DNS records from a DNS server, which can impose all domain related information if successful. Okay, here is its command provide the whole information about domains related information if it's successful. Okay, here you see complete detail about that, and now we cleared our terminal, and next command is who is information gathering. You can gather who is information about the domain owner and registrar using the command. Okay, DNSanum hyphen who is and google.com. Okay, explanation. This hyphen who is option fetches who is records providing detail like the domain owner, registration dates and contact information. Okay, here is enter, and now you see complete detail. Okay, next command is saving results to a file. Here we cut Control C. Okay, Control C used for cut during process. Okay, to save the result of your DNS enumeration to a file, use the hyphen output. Okay, here is you type DNSanum hyphen output then again results .txt and google.com. Okay, this command will save all the output from the DNS enumeration into a file named result.txt in the current directory. Here is enter. When it's completely successful, then it saves complete data in results.txt file. Okay, now here we cut and see, just wait, clear our terminal, and here is ls, here is the results.txt. okay, this file save here. And next is setting the number of threads You can speed up the enumeration process by increasing the number of threads. DNSenum thread we set on 10 second. google.com. Okay, here enter and some explanation. The hyphen threads option allow you to specify the number of concurrent thread DNSenum should use. More thread can speed up the process but may also cause more load on the DNS servers. Okay, here you see complete detail. It is cut and now clear. Next command is enumeration mail server. To specially enumerate mail servers associated with a domains, here is type DNSenum -enum and next -google.com. Okay, just explanation. This command enumerates mail servers MX records as part of the overall enumeration. Finding all mail servers is critical for understanding the email structure of the domains. Okay, here we type and enter and here is short. Just see. Okay, now clear our terminal and move on next command. Now next command is IPv6 address lookup. If the target domain has IPv6 addresses, DNSenum can also enumerate those. Here is type DNSenum -enum IPv6. Okay, then example google.com. Okay, listen just explanation. The IPv6 option forces DNSenum to include IPv6 addresses in the enumeration process. Okay, here you type and enter. Here is IPv6 IP addresses and some information more. Here we cut and clear our terminal and move on to our next command. Next command is reverse lookup of IP ranges. You can perform a reverse DNS lookup on a range of IP addresses. Here you type DNSenum -range and next is 192.168. DNSenum and -range and again 192.168. 192.168. Its IP address just for example. Okay, and listen explanation. The -range option allows DNSenum to perform reverse lookups on a specific range of IP addresses. This is useful for identifying which domains are associated with specific IP ranges. So type here for example this IP address and here is no record about this IP address. Okay, so clear our terminal. You use here your victim IP address. Okay, next command is debugging mode. Here is you type DNSenum -debug and google.com. Just listen for more detail. Output and debugging information explanation. The -debug option provides verbose output showing exactly what DNS DNSenum is doing in real time. This can be helpful for troubleshooting or understanding the process more deeply. And enter. Now it's working on debugging mode. Okay, now cut and clear our terminal. Next command, extending brute force with subdomains. Okay, if you want to extend the brute force attack with subdomains from a file DNSenum -enum -subfile and then /path/to then /subdomains.txt and google.com. Explanation: the --subfile option allows you to specify a file with additional subdomains for brute force attempts. Okay, here you type and enter. It's using for brute force attempts. Now start. Now working is start. Now cut this and clear our terminal. You have a lot of time. You need to do complete practical. Okay. If any question about that, then you can ask from me. Skipping subdomains brute force. If you want to skip subdomain brute forcing and focus on other parts of the enumeration, then type this command DNSenum -no brute google.com. Explanation: the --no brute option disables brute forcing, which can save time if you are only interested in other aspects of DNS enumeration. Here type and enter. Okay, now cut because we have short time. Clear our terminal. Just do practical your own system. Next command is additional name servers. You can add additional name servers to query DNSenum -ns 8.8.8.8. Okay, now here is comma and next 1.1.1.1. okay, and google.com. Explanation: the --ns option allows you to specify multiple DNS server in the case Google. Okay, enter and start, because these information have no record. Here clear our terminal and move on next command. Last command is additional name of servers. Okay, DNS is a versatile and powerful tool for DNS enumeration. It can reveal critical information about a domain's infrastructure, making it invaluable for security professionals and penetration testers. By mastering these commands, you can extract detailed DNS data and build a comprehensive understanding of your target domains. And for those who are new to my channel, please subscribe and press bell icon so you can be notified of every new video as soon as it's released. Don't forget to like, comment and share as well. Your support is greatly needed. Thank you so much, and see you tomorrow with a new lecture. Okay.